Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions.
Good day, welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Hetty. Let's also say welcome to our friend. Our theme for the week is colors. But before we start with our work today, let's sanitize our hands. We spray the sanitizer on our hands and we rub our hands together and we rub on the back side of our hands. And then we rub between our fingers, and then we give our hands all round squishy squashy, and then we are set and sanitized. Today's lesson is about handwriting and the letter C. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed the number 4 that we did yesterday. So now let's recap a little bit. Number 4, we said, number 4, we can get 4 wheels on a car. We can get 4 legs on a cow. So, how did we make the number 4? Remember we said we can start at the top of the line, we go skew down, and then make a straight line and give it a little line on the straight line. And this will complete our number 4. I hope you look around and see many things outside that reminds you of the number 4. Now today's lesson is about the letter C. Now let's learn how to print the letter C. We start just below the line and we roll down from there and make a curvy C. And we stop just near the ground. Let's do it again. We start below the line and we go and make a curvy line and we stop near the ground. That makes the letter C. Now let's learn how to sound letter C. Let's look at car. Remember, the car can make a curve on the road. Let's sound car. Car, k, k. Let's look at another one. We have a cup, k, cup. Let's look at another one. Cat, k, cat, k. Well, now you may turn to page 17 and let's look at how to complete page 17. Let's look at the top picture. We said cat starts with the letter C. How do we make the sound? We say k. Well, it seems like the little cat does not want to stop making his sound. Let's look at the bottom part of the page. And how are we making this? Remember, we find a spot just below the line and we listen carefully as the cars make a curve and stop near the ground. Now, if you do page number 17, you may complete it by using your pencil and fill in all the blocks. Start by tracing the first block. You may now turn to page 18. And on page 18, I would like you to remember, start just below the line, and the cars can cruise down curvy C and stop near the ground. You can use a green color to make curvy C. What sound does C make? C says k in words. You may also use a paintbrush, and remember to start below the line and go down the curve. Well, friends, now you may turn to page 19 in your booklet. Now, let's look at the top of the page. Do you remember when you've been to the beach? How does the waves go? The waves go forward and backwards. They go forward and backwards. Have you seen a picture on television about the boat moving on the sea? The boat goes up and down and moving forward and a little bit backwards. So now when you make the wave pattern, remember, you start and go over and forward, and you draw back a little bit, just like the waves. The waves go forward a little bit and draws back a little bit. And then you swing all the way around and move forward and backwards, until you've completed your wave pattern. And if we move on to the lower part of the page, you'll see that there is a big shark in the sea. And what about the shark? Let's see what's missing on the shark. Let's join the numbers. On the first part, there's numbers that starts from 1 to 5, just on the back of the shark. Let's draw it. It might look like a triangle. And now let's look at the shark's mouth. Join those numbers from number 1 to number 2 to number 3, number 4 and number 5. Wow, what is that? It's the teeth of the shark. I'm a little bit scared for sharks. So remember to complete the wave patterns that you see on your page. You may color the shark any color that you like. Remember, the sharks in the sea have a very dark gray color. We also get white sharks, but they are not sometimes white at all. Color the boats and enjoy your pattern. Now, let's move on to page 20 of your workbook. I don't know if you have smelled apple pie before, but apple pie smells so nice. So let's color all the apples the colors that you would like. Maybe green, red or yellow. And now join the pattern to draw you closer to the smell of where the apple pie is. And as you follow that pattern, you will discover where the apple pie was hidden. And so now you join it and then enjoy your apple pie. Make your patterns and have some fun. Remember to color your pictures very nicely within the lines. And if you struggle a little bit, remember to ask Mommy and Daddy for your help. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed to learn about the letter C and how to make your patterns. Let's just take a look again at what letter C is. Remember, we find a spot just below the line and we cruise down curvy C and we stop near the ground. Let's remember the things that sound with letter C. We said car, k, cup, k, and cat, k. Well, I hope you enjoyed the lesson on letter C and the patterns. Now, before we end today, let's sanitize our hands. We spray the sanitizer on the inside of our hands, and we rub our hands together, and we rub on the back side of our hands and between our fingers, And we give our hands a lovely squishy squashy and see, we are all set for today. I wonder where's Josie, our friend? Do you know where he is? Bye, friends.
Hi everyone, I'm Josie and I'm back. Even though the schools are closed, I thought about we can still do online classes, learning and reading. You can also do your schoolwork. Until next time, bye!